Yeah, we back with another one. Just came here to hit y'all off with a few topics. You know what I'm saying? While they fresh on the brain, while everybody's still, talking about them or whatever. First, NBA YoungBoy is free. He's in a halfway house or in Arizona, I think. Uh, I seen a message come out. I don't know if it's from his brother or just somebody from his team. They say give him 30 days. You know what I'm saying? He need that time with his family to, get right. You know how that go, man. He's just been away from his family. I want to say, 10, 11 months, man. Hey, that's me, young boy. Got lucky, man. 29 month sentence in the feds, and you only do a year, barely a year. Hey, take that any day or whatever, man. So he's out. He's able to get back to the Chile, and that's wonderful for him and his family. I think now he's going to be able to go on tour, do shows, travel. Now, as y'all can recall, young boy hasn't been able to do shows and travel like he wants to in a good little minute. So I know his fans is super excited, and whenever he put them tour dates up, it's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy. It's probably gonna sell out everywhere he go. Plus, promoters probably don't have to worry about booking him and all that other stuff. They having problems, you know what I mean? Some of the guys that he allegedly had problems with are either deceased or locked up, you know what I'm saying? But you never know how them dudes in Iraq still feel, you know what I'm saying? They might still, you know what I'm saying, be on that, but I think with Durk going through, it wouldn't be smart for them to be on that. So shout out to Young Boy, he got out or whatever. And speaking of Lil Durk just dropped a new album. It just dropped at midnight. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go stream that. Free Lil Durk and all parties involved with that. You know what I'm saying? This is a tough situation he actually has. He's actually in a Fed case too. So, rappers and even just not rappers, man, just street guys, bro. I gotta be careful, man, because right now these people is really not playing. You know what I'm saying? They snatching us up, especially when you getting some money and you got some influence. They snatching us up, trying to lock us up and throw away the key and trying to end us. So free Lil Durk. Y'all go check his album out. I checked out a few songs on there. Lil Durk, he's riding as usual. You know what I'm saying? Durk shit going hard. You know what I mean? I gotta finish listening to it, and I possibly might do a review on that. But yeah, just a few things. Not Lil Durk, excuse me. Big U, rolling 60. He's officially been indicted on like 43 counts of racketeering and some more stuff, man. So, a lot of them charges, the 12 gonna trump up just to make sure it stick, so he don't get no bond. And at the end of the day, they probably hoping he gonna cop out or whatever, so they can sit him down for a good little while. He take it to trial, he blow that, probably never see him again outside them gates. But we don't know. Like I said, a lot of these charges do be trumped up, and some of them may not be true. If not all of them, might not be true. But the sad case about that is, man, and I've been seeing a lot of stuff on the internet, but it's like, man, greed is an MF, man. Greed is an MF, man. I think they said Big U, 58 years old. He not trying to be in there. And a lot of guys is trying to say he's gonna tell, but I feel like, bro, when your name is the guy, if they calling you the leader or the head guy, who you gonna tell on? Unless you give them some extravagant stuff that tell on that they've been wanting to solve. You know what I'm saying? Brick Baby, he's in on this case or whatever. He's caught on the wiretap allegedly, but also he has a separate federal situation that he has to deal with. People are speculating that it's connected to Sue Surf and the Rolling 60s in Jersey. Shout out to Jersey free Sue Surf, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's a sticky situation, you know what I'm saying? Um, Loose Cannon is calling from the feds, talking crazy on the line. He keep incriminating himself, but also definitely incriminating Big U. He's doing exactly what he was doing when he was free, which a lot of that situation has been, it's all in the paperwork, matter of fact, that a lot of the stuff that they even going after them for is for stuff that these guys had said in podcasts. Brick Baby and Loose Cannon, they used to bump heads. They was bumping heads. But like right before, I think the day before they got snatched up, they sat at No Jumper together and, did a podcast together. Brick Baby know he wasn't supposed to be around no firearms and stuff like that. But he said Loose Cannon know what he's on, and he know what Loose Cannon on, and he do this little fake little stretch to let Loose Cannon know that he has it on him. But not only that he let Loose Cannon know that he had it on him, he let the world know he had it on him. He let them people know he had it on him. So the very next day, they snatched him up. So that's a sticky situation. I know I said in one of my videos I had spoke about Trap Kitchen Money being caught up in the situation. She was, but she actually got out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people trying to say that she's telling. I did read something to where she did had to speak to them people, and she was supposed to come back and holler at them, and they told her to stay away from Big U and certain people that's part of this case. But she kept it real after she talked to the feds the first time and basically told Big U about the situation. But them people got Big U, line tapped, so they found out that she went back and told them, so she never went back to speak with the FBI or whatever. So we're gonna see how that play out for her. But I do think she's low on the totem pole for her charges. I think they got her for some shit for like bringing Big U women and all type of stuff like that or what across state lines. So I guess that's like the human trafficking part of his situation or whatever, man. They try to allege that he was hiding money. So we don't know, but they made it seem like they was having a sexual relationship or whatever. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see how that play out, man. But yeah, I think a lot of that stuff was self-inflicted. It didn't have to be that way. But day after day, you know what I'm saying, hour after hour, just new stuff is coming out, and guys is calling in from the feds, and they're talking over these phones. You know what I'm saying? That alleged Brick Baby had got poked up while he was in there. He called in and said, "Hey, it's not true. That never happened." But they got to be mindful, man. This is not the time to still try to play, like just the toughest guys. Not even tough, bro. Don't let that internet trick y'all out of, you know what I'm saying? Out your spot, which it already did. But don't let calling into these podcasts still letting y'all voice be heard, and it's looking bad for y'all on certain things y'all saying over the phone. Loose Cannon, he don't care. You could tell he don't care. You know what I'm saying? He don't like Big U. Big Useless is what he be calling them and all that, man. He just been talking all over the phone, not giving a flying F, you know what I'm saying? But that's Loose Cannon. You can't tell me he don't has it all, bro. You know what I mean? I truly think Loose Cannon is a little bit off his rocker, but this is definitely not the time to be playing them games over their phone. Even though I think he's in Vegas, and they lock up, I don't know if they're gonna transfer him to the LA facility with the rest of them. I mean, they might do, but due to the fact that the FBI kind of know that them guys have problems and he's talking on the phone, they probably leave him there to continue to talk on the phone and to continue to um, incriminate himself along with Big U. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see how that play out, man. But on the other side of things, man, new music out. G Perico just dropped a new video. Excuse me, Big U just dropped the video. I mean, my boy G Perico just dropped the video, you know what I'm saying, called LA Takeover. That's my boy, so I always, you know what I'm saying, show him love or whatever. Like I said, go run Durk streams up. And man, y'all people, man, we got to be careful out here, bro. We have to be careful out here. Don't nobody want to make it out the hood. Get the bag just to do hood stuff when you get the bag. Y'all know the first thing they want to do to, you know what I'm saying, guys who made it from the trenches, that y'all know what they want to do to y'all, man, once y'all get that bag. You know what I'm saying? They want to see y'all fall. You know, cops don't like that. When you known to be either a gang member or a street dude, bro, and you make it out, man, and do good for yourself, they don't want to see y'all winning, bro. So y'all got to be mindful of some of the stuff that y'all do. You know what I mean? But 43 charges is crazy. You know what I mean? 43 charges is wow. We're going to see how that play out. You know what I'm saying? Durk did leave a message. I'm going to read that message to y'all. He said, I wasn't going to put this out, but then I remember the streets need me. Not being outside with y'all when I drop is hard, but I know I will feel y'all love and energy through these walls. Thank y'all for rocking with me through everything. I tell these stories so our voice is never lost. I'm coming home soon, stronger than ever. Ashallah, the voice, love, Lil Durk. You know, shout out to Lil Durk, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, the album is doing good. I mean, the album is sounding good. You know, I heard a few songs. He had Future on the song. I heard a song with Lil Baby on there. Man, the one with I be messing the name up, Janae Aku. That one sliding. You know what I'm saying? He got one with Honcho. That one riding too. So y'all go check them out, man. Like I said, go run it up, man. Yella Beezy. Yeah, I can't forget about him. He had a court case or whatever. I mean, a court date, and they showed his I guess his first appearance or whatever. And man, just from what they saying, it don't sound good. It don't look right. They said they got proof that, you know, Kevon or Kevontae, whatever his name is, Kevon White. They said they got proof that Yella Beezy lined that up 2 days after he, you know, jumped out on Mo3 on the interstate. If y'all been probably seeing the video circulating and all that stuff, they said 2 days after that, you know, after they did that to Mo3, Yella Beezy went and took 40 racks out the bank. You know what I'm saying? But you got to realize though, and this all alleged, he can take 40 racks out the bank. How we know it's necessary? How we know necessarily that 40 racks was going to them guys, to the guys or the guys, you know what I mean? The guy who had something that did that to Mo3. You know what I'm saying? He locked up. He trying to do anything to get out. So we don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? They don't know for sure. But that dude ain't trying to spend the rest of his life, and he already serving like fed time for like some guns or some weapons or something like that, and he still got to answer to this Mo3 homicide. So he might be doing anything he can to get out of there. We never know. You know what I'm saying? He might be telling all lies, but free Yella Beezy too. You know what I'm saying? I hate that he's in that situation. Another guy who made it out and you know, had the chance to, you know, he did change his family life, you know what I'm saying? And was able to get them out that hood, man. But, you know, I know I talked to people that's from Dallas and from that area, and I said they said a lot of people was like, Yella was trying to prove that he was gangster. I mean, I don't believe that, but some people, they got their own opinion of him or whatever. It could have been that, but also too, they were saying Mo3 was on him. He was a savage. Mo3 wasn't playing. He wasn't letting up off on him. So, they had to do what they had to do, man. I guess, you can only get bullied or pushed around so much, man, before, what I'm saying, somebody have to react. So, you know how that go. But we'll see how that play out. I thought he had a bond for $2 million, man. I don't know if he was waiting till after this court case to hear the evidence or whatever the people had on him or not. But let's see if he gonna make that bond, get out, man, fight his case from the streets. That's way better. Definitely gonna see if anybody else from the big U, not big, let me not call it the big U, the Operation Drawdown. Let me see if any more people get out. Brick Baby, to me, he has a good chance of getting out. Personally, to me, he works for Adam at No Jumper. When the feds picked him up for the having the assault rifle or whatever, they let him go and he didn't run. He was holding down a good job at Adam, you know what I'm saying, making money. So he might have a good opportunity to get bond. Loose Cannon, they might keep him in there just because he's just talking so much on the phone that it's let's keep him in there. He just, he incriminating himself day by day. So let's leave him in there to see how much more stuff he's gonna say over the phone, man. But that was just some quick hot topics, man. I had a few more things in my mind, and it just slipped. It slipped in my mind. But if put it like this, if it comes to me, I bring it to y'all after this video. But I'm gonna end this right here. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Get in them comments, man. I will be covering strictly hip hop a lot more, because that's what this channel is gonna be based on, and sports too. You know what I'm saying? And the boys in Alabama spanked BYU tonight. 25 threes tonight. I don't want to say the wrong name, but I think the guard, last name Sears, boy, hit 10 threes tonight. He went 10 for 16. Hey, went crazy on him. But I think they set an NCAA record as far as, the tournament wise, hitting 25 threes in the game. And I remember at one point I got an alert on my phone. They had hit 23 threes or something like that, or 20 some threes, and it was still a lot more game to go. I knew off the rip they was gonna beat BYU, because they was giving BYU and BYU deserved the respect they was giving them, but they was giving BYU the respect like they might don't, you know what I'm saying? That they might knock them out. And y'all know how March go. It be madness. So anybody can lose, but I think Alabama didn't like how people try to even insinuate that they was gonna lose to BYU. So Alabama came out, laid the smack down, and they on to the next. Duke did their thing. Cooper Flag, he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? I think he had a 35-5 game. Bro was a baller. As bad as I hate that he wearing that Duke jersey, bro was a baller. But yeah, I'm in this right here, this time for real, and get back with y'all. I'm out, and appreciate y'all for stopping by.